Hello everyone, this is Jumping Jellyfish and welcome to episode 33 of the Wigan Athletic Career Mode. 4 games for you in this episode, starting off with a game against a bogey side Southampton, which is going to be very difficult indeed because we've lost both games against them we've played so far this season. Then we face Stoke in the round of 16 in the FA Cup. Not sure how that's going to go, we haven't played brilliantly against Stoke, but you know, on our day we could beat them. Then we'll have player and goal of the month for February. Obviously some youth stuff as well. Then we'll face Swansea, who are doing really well this season. Top 6 I believe at the moment. Before finishing off against West Brom, who are currently sitting in the bottom 3. So a mixed view of games really. I mean, in the Premier League right now, West Brom, Swansea, Stoke and Southampton are all struggling. But in this game, Southampton draw a lot of games and are playing quite well against us. Stoke are just so difficult to play against and so random. And then Swansea doing well good, really outperforming themselves, and West Brom are still doing shit. So, you know, mixed bag of games, hoping for a few wins, but hopefully for you guys, a lot of goals and entertaining shit as well. But yeah, we start off with a game against Southampton, and I am not looking forward to this. We have struggled against Southampton, we haven't really done well against them. Conceded 4 goals in 2 games and also scored 1 ourselves, but you know, it's just Southampton are playing well against us, and I believe they've got Mahrez starting as well, so an even better side than we're used to facing. I mean, yeah, the 13th, but they've drawn 12 games. They've only lost 4 matches at this point in the season. That is incredible. But like I said, drawing too many games has seen them slip to mid to low table. But we've got our strongest starting 11 available to us. Hopefully they'll get the job done today. And as for Southampton, BaxterDaKing up front with Tadic behind him. Buffal on the left and Mahrez on the right. Romeo in the middle alongside somebody else who I don't really know the name of. Messina, Hoyt, Muniesa and Lirola at the back. And then McCarthy in goal. But I'm not sure who that player is ahead of Muniesa, but he could be amazing, he could be shit, who knows. But Mahrez on the right is person to look out for. So is Buffal on the left, and Tadic can be a pain in the arse. Oh, Dan Burn released Van Bergen there. Dan Burn, I didn't expect him to win that ball, and Calvert-Lewin is onside. First highlight of the game by far, and it will be a goal as well. We've scored past Southampton. Fucking hell, you don't understand how brilliant it is to say that. Because it said a stat before, they're the best defensive team. In 23 games, they conceded 20 goals. That is extraordinary stuff for a team that's, you know, like 13th in the league at the moment. That is incredible. But I all started with Dan Burn. Van Bergen got the ball through to Calvert-Lewin. I took it to the right, dragged the keeper out a bit more, finished it in the bottom left corner. And Calvert-Lewin, the man can score goals. Like, I don't understand how he scored so many goals because he doesn't feel that good to play with, but he's got the goal. I think that might be his 20th now in the Premier League. He is definitely the top scorer. He is blown away from Chaplin. I said 20 goals. He's blown away from Chaplin, who's not scored in a while that I can remember. But yeah, 20 goals for him, 1-0 to us. Brilliant start. And then into Calvert-Lewin. Finds the reverse pass to Chaplin. Back to Calvert-Lewin. The link-up play between these two is perfect. And how have we not scored there? McCarthy would come rushing out and stop that. That's brilliant keeping from him. Brave keeping as well. Oh my god, that ball hit him in the face. If I chip that, it's going in, but good save by Alex McCarthy. Can we do something from this corner? Going for a Calvert-Lewin special, but Gilby's took over, and Gilby's got it and got the goal. 2-0 to us. We've only really had 2 proper chances, but we get 2 goals from it. Calvert-Lewin with the first, and then Gilby with the second, but it's Calvert-Lewin and Chaplin who have made that second goal, winning the corner basically between them. But it's a good ball in by Jack Byrne. Maybe I figured out corners finally. And it's a brilliant header by Gilby. The keeper might be a bit upset he didn't get more on that. But it is a good header. And yeah, it just loops the keeper into the back of the net. 2-0 just before half time. What a time to score, and a good goal as well by Gilby. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. 2-0 up against Southampton. I'm happy. I'm happy as fucking Larry on a Tuesday eating chips out of a cone of potato wedges with applesauce. Why is Clark Salt covering at right back? Why is Clark Salt covering at right back? And why is nobody marking Manolo Gabbiadini? Just a few questions there. It's gone wide in the end, the first real chance, but there's no marking there, and that's disappointing. Now they bring on Shane Long for Tadic. Tadic's been one of their better players. interesting sub there. He must be knackered. Jacobs flicking inside and then get on your bike, mate. Then Grigg in a lot of space. Jacobs, that was terrible. Just terrible from Jacobs, but it doesn't matter. The game ends with a 2-0 win. We did the damage in the first half. Second half was a bit of a dull affair. A couple of chances for both sides. Nothing major for them, to be honest. Nothing that major for us. But we got the 2-0 win. We've beat Southampton. That is the biggest thing. And we've also put 2 past them and kept a clean sheet. Not done that in a long time. So 2-0 win. I'm happy with it. All 3 points in the bag. And yeah, it wasn't an iconic match. It wasn't really a good match. It was just a match that we got the job done in the first half. Sat back in the second. I mean, yeah, we had a few shots on target and so did they. Nothing major though. A lot of shots were from range or straight at the keeper. So I'm happy with the 3 points. Southampton didn't look like scoring all game. So I'll take the 2 goals. I'll take the 3 points. And I'll happily take the clean sheet. And straight after that last match, we're into the next one against Stoke City in the FA Cup. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting game this, because last game against Stoke, if I remember correctly, we were 2-0 up after about half an hour to 35 minutes. Then before half time, we went in 2-2. So, you know, it was a bit tricky there. See that Chelsea have drawn Spurs in other games, and other than that, nothing really big. So, you know, if we go through, we've got at least one big team out in Chelsea or Spurs, which I'm happy at, but it all depends on if we beat Stoke or not, with that guy, Iñaki Williams, who is a fucking beast of a player. And we have one change from the game against Southampton, that is Daniels coming in for Acosta. When he came in that last game, at about the 75th minute mark, he did quite well, so I'll give him a chance in this FA Cup match. And as for Stoke, they're playing Berahino up front, which is strange, with Balotelli potentially on the bench. Kostic and Iñaki Williams on the left and right, and Mbula and Joe Allen in the middle. Then Jara at right back, Alvarez at left back, Martins Indi, Wimmer and Shawcross as the centre backs, and Butland in goal. So, no Balotelli, which is interesting. Well, again, Berahino is not a bad player in game. In real life, he's shocking at the moment. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty strong side, and Iñaki Williams and Kostic are the guys we have to look out for. But here we go, at the Bet365 Stadium. Obviously, they can't have that in this game because it promotes betting, and you know, FIFA and EA only want betting in their games, which is all the packs and all that shit. We'll get a chance to have a chat playing it straight off the bat, and it's a good shot and a good save by Butland, and out for a corner. Donovan Daniels, this is why you're in for, so you can win them headers. He did very well doing that. Calvert-Lewin, not the best of touches, and Chaplin could be in, and he is, and he's got the goal. Oh, the fucking hell. He's got the goal. I don't know what I tried to say then. Let's actually do a celebration instead of running to the crowd. Oh no, not that shit celebration. The electric shock hands. But it's 1-0 to us, and it's come from a Donovan Daniels header. Brilliant header. Why are you not celebrating? I don't get it. Like, half the crowd celebrates, like half your fans, the other half doesn't. It makes no sense, but it's all come from Donovan Daniels' header. They're claiming offside. It wasn't. Chaplin, I said last game, hadn't scored in a while, and he just proved me wrong that he can still score. But Butland might be disappointed in that. Could have moved his feet a bit quicker, but you know, it's a 1-0 lead to us. When we scored early against Stoke before, like I said, at half time we were drawing 2-2, so we can't read too much into this. First goal in the FA Cup for Chaplin, but it's only like the third game or the second game we played in the FA Cup, so fuck off. Corner ball for us, it's whipping in with a lot of power. There is Calvert-Lewin, he's off the bar. Come on, that is the iconic corner fucking situation we've got going at the moment, and Calvert-Lewin so unlucky not to finish that, and actually very well played from Butland and the defenders to get it out whilst under pressure. Into Van Bergen, inside to Calvert-Lewin. What a shot, what a save by Butland. Can't get the second goal at the moment, really can't. Right, Gilby. Through to Jack Byrne, it's a good ball. And again, we're playing it well. Chaplin, Jack Byrne making that run through, and Jack Byrne can shoot, and he can finish. Jack Byrne makes it 2-0, and we've scored again just before half time. Jack Byrne with the goal this time. He hasn't scored in a while, Jack. Give him credit for that. And in real life, as of me recording this, he has just actually joined Oldham on a permanent deal, which I'm kind of annoyed about. He's a youngster. Wigan did buy him, never really used him. But, you know, Wigan might have plans to bring in somebody else in that midfield, who knows. But that's a brilliant goal. Martins Indi, though, I'm not sure what he was doing. He jumps up I think he actually jumps up and the ball hits him in the bollocks. He gets hit in the bollocks by that, but he jumped to do it on purpose. Obviously Sparky not there anymore, he's been sacked by Stoke and they've now got Paul Lambert. Yep, I know, Paul Lambert in charge of Stoke. It's like, I know Mark Hughes ain't the greatest manager in the world, but he's better than fucking Paul Lambert. 2-0 to us, so Jack Byrne with the goal. Real news can take a back seat. We're winning. Oh, Gilbert, lad. Brilliant from Gilbert, and get it back. Alex Gilbert, he's a motherfucking beast. And he can release Salvador. Holy shit. What a pass. Salvador, mate, you crap. That was a beast of a pass. Now you bring on Balotelli, that mad haircut motherfucker, but what a pass by Gilbert. What a bit of play by Gilbert. I'm kind of annoyed they're bringing on Balotelli because Berahino was shit and we kind of abused him though. But fucking hell, Salvador, come on, mate. Okay, no one... Oh, why are you fucking running off like a dick, Clerk Salter? And why are you not marking, you idiots? Randolph, good save. I mean, like, a couple of occasions Stoke have got in there and it's not nice. Boateng, run, lad. Oh, go on, Boateng, lad. Yeah, Boateng, you fucking beast. Game ends 2-0, another 2-0 win, another clean sheet, although this time Stoke came a lot closer than Southampton did. Randolph made a save with his head at one point. But yeah, 2-0 win, Butland couldn't really do much, did all the damage in the first half yet again. And yeah, it seems like a common pattern, but the last time we won 2 games in a row by the same scoreline, we then lost 2-0 to Arsenal the next game. And our next game is against Swansea, who are playing quite well, so maybe things can turn on the head. But yeah, 2-0 win, I'm happy with it. And here are the stats for the game. As you can see, we have 18 shots compared to the 3, 7 on target compared to the 1 in the last few minutes. But yeah, it was a good win for us. I think the game was won in the midfield. Gilbert and Jack Byrne getting shout-outs for players of the match. Jack Byrne and Gilbert just did so well at doing that defensive work, but also getting the ball forward. They controlled it well, passed it well. A lot of good defending by Gilbert. Jack Byrne did a lot of good passing and movement into the box. So yeah, it was well worked from both of them, and they both deserve to get named as good players for this match. And we're going to offer here for Donovan Daniels from West Brom. Now that is interesting because Wigan actually bought Donovan Daniels from West Brom, so you know it's interesting one there. But yeah, we did try and sell Donovan Daniels before, but Forest did reject it, so I'm not sure what to do. He is very unhappy at the club at the moment. He is not bad when he plays, but to be honest, we could do better, could get a bit of money for him. It is very difficult to decide on what to do for him, so we'll negotiate negotiate a deal with West Brom. I mean, if I got 3 million from Forest, maybe I can get 3.5 from West Brom, so I'll say 3.5. He won't go straight away, he'll stay till the end of the season. 2.7 plus 10%. Why are you wearing a hat inside, you fucking bastard? That is so rude. That is well rude. And a 10% sell-on clause. I mean, I don't think you're going to sell Daniels again, so I'm not really asked about a sell-on clause. But because you're a Premier League club, I'm hoping for a bit more money if the buttons actually work. So no sell-on clause, 3.25. How about them apples? £3 million. The same that Forest would have paid for him. Yeah, he's a good player, but we've got Luke Buck at right back. We've got Acosta who's playing at right back. Might look to bring in somebody else next season. Maybe a bit more of an experienced player whilst Buck and Acosta get better. I don't know. We've got Bammett who can play as a left back, centre back and right back. Could get better than Daniels. I mean, yes, he's good at heading, but he's not got the pace or the stamina. I think I'll accept that. £3 million. Donovan Daniels, yes, he's not a bad player. He has been playing a bit recently, but once we know what's happening with him, and if he agrees a contract with West Brom, we'll then start playing Buck instead. But for now, we'll still play Daniels. But like I said, if he's about to leave, we'll play somebody else instead. And now it's time for Player of the Month. And I'm very quickly going to explain how I actually choose this. So what I do is, after every match, I write down the best player or players from that game. And then obviously at the end of the month, I go back through that month and see who played the best in the most games. So for this month, for example, we played against QPR, Everton, Arsenal, Southampton and Stoke. So for the QPR game, Gilbert and Salvador were the better players. For Everton game, it was Randolph and Calvert-Lewin. For the Arsenal game, nobody played well, so I didn't give out a player of the match. For the Southampton game, it was Dan Burn and Calvert-Lewin. And for Stoke, it was Jack Byrne and Alex Gilbert. So From those, I can see that Calvert-Lewin has been a good player twice in this month out of the 5 games. So he's got it the most, so he will get player of the month for this month. So well played to him. He's got 20 goals and 6 assists in 24 appearances in the Premier League. Brilliant from him, and yeah, he's been an outstanding striker, scored a lot of goals, and I'm happy with him. So he gets player of the month, and now it's time for goal of the month. And goal of the month will go to Will Grigg for his goal against QPR. The guy doesn't score often, but when he does, they are beautiful goals. And after a shot by Boateng was saved by Smithies, Lang whips it back in, and Grigg's first time right-footed volley had power and accuracy, and it was brilliant technique as well from the Northern Irishman. Brilliant goal and well deserving of goal of the month. So that was goal of the month, and now time to look at our monthly scouting update. See if we've got any good players from this. Starting off at the bottom with Josh Smith. No, he is actually terrible, especially for a keeper. Russell Cameron, good overall. Not a bad potential, but he is a keeper, but we'll keep an eye on him. Brian Kerr is a no, that potential just isn't good enough. Then back to Josh Rogerson, who we got last month. Dropping off a bit in the potential, but we'll keep an eye on him. Victor Banks, very similar situation. And Jay Gordson. For a right winger, that's not great, but it's not terrible. But we'll keep an eye on him and see what happens with him. But yeah, nothing extraordinary so far from all that. Keep scouting them guys. And now a check at our youth academy. Alfie Jackson and Max Sullivan, the right wingers. Both looking good. Max Sullivan is looking 10 times better though. But he's not got that physical stuff, and saying that, neither has Alfie Jackson. But yeah, Max Sullivan is only 16. Hugh Hill looking very good as well, only 16. We've got a Canadian and an Australian. As for Hugh Hughes, I'm not 100% sure on him, but we haven't got a left back, so we'll keep him in there. Colin Gordson is looking shite. Maybe it was a mistake signing him up. Isaac Morris is looking good, but we have got Cameron Harris and I think the other guy who I forgot the name of in our squad at the moment. Then Noah Fraser, again looking bang average, and we do have quite a few centre mids, so nothing amazing in our academy. I think the best person is Hugh Hill as a striker, so keep an eye on him, but he's probably going to be very similar to Chaplin, and I kind of want a big, tall beast of a striker, so yeah, not 100% sure on all these guys yet, but we'll keep an eye on all of them and see what happens in the future. And now back to Premier League action against Swansea, who are currently sitting in 6th. Man United have overtaken them into 5th, so you know, they're looking to kind of bounce back and get back at United. We're looking to just win as many games as possible. To be honest, I'm not really focused on the league at the moment in terms of our position. I'm just focused on playing well, winning games, and you know, maybe just scoring a few more goals, conceding less like we have been for the last 2 games, but mainly enjoying it. And some people, like some career mode YouTubers, don't actually care about the games, they just care about doing the transfers and all that shit. But I care about the games, winning every game, playing in every match, trying to get the best out of my players. I mean, yeah, we're in 2nd and Swansea are in 6th, but that doesn't mean any difference to me. I want to play well, get goals, and more importantly, enjoy it. And if people just do the transfers, for example MGH, that's all he cares about, it's just not fun for the career mode. Got to enjoy all of it, the game's a part of it, let's just enjoy it and have fun. And our team is back to the strongest it can possibly be. We've got Acosta back in for Daniels, and Daniels has now dropped to the reserves, and Dunkley is now on the bench. As for Swansea, we've got Paco Alcacer, Bonnet up front with Cyprian, Henderson, Feja and Mesa in the midfield. Bernat and Zabaleta as the left back and right back, not the Zabaleta we all know. Rakitsky, great name, and Amat at the back, and then Lopez in goal. So a very different Swansea side than real life, but still a good one. Wah, wah. 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 Ho. Wah. Now, I didn't commentate for that, apart from a couple of whys and all that shit before, but yeah, I don't know. I can't explain that goal. It was a bit of luck, because I did a fake shot here, kind of wriggled through, and then rolled it into the side netting. That was a pretty good goal. Keeper should have done better, defenders should have done a lot better, unless I come off the post. good finish from Van Bergen, good goal, and yeah, I didn't commentate, I was not expecting anything. Usually when I kick off, I do have an attack, but yeah, I didn't expect that. 1-0 to us. Damn. Dan. Superman indeed. A brilliant play this. This is fantastic. Low driven cross in, and it's 2-0. What? Who? Who's playing this? Honestly, I'm still playing. I'm still holding the controller. See, I'm tapping it, it's in my hand. Although that could be somebody else. Who knows? But yeah, it's 2-0 and I don't get it. Why are we playing so well? I mean, this never goes well for us, or to be honest, in the long run. We play well and start well, we usually fucking lose it. Clement looking pissed, and yeah, I can understand why, mate. Your team hasn't shown up, but we've scored 2 shots on target, really. With nothing the keeper could do about really either of them, to be honest. But yeah, 2-0 up. I'm just in shock at the moment. I really am. Okay, bit of space for Van Bergen. Calvert-Lewin. I mean, that would have made my day. If that went in 3-0 within 13 minutes, that would have been beautiful, but so undeserved at the same time. But shit me, we're on fucking fire at the moment. Insert NBA Jam fucking commentator.
He's on fire!
Oh, you got past my trick. Oh shit, piss, fuck. 2-1. I can't complain, it's our first shot on target, you know it is, because we scored our first 2 shots on target. You completely fucked up punching that flag, but I'm more pissed off that that is our clean sheet gone. 2 games in a row with clean sheets, and then we lose it through some shit defending from everybody there. Yeah, just he got away from his man Bonnie, and he got the goal. Fuck. Can't blame Randolph, can't blame anybody apart from myself though. 2-1, game is back on, and maybe we're going to rue that missed chance with Calvert-Lewin would have hit the post. Who knows, but Bonnie with a goal, only 3 for him. You see, nothing compared to Calvert-Lewin, mate. Nothing. Oh, that was dodgy. Wow. Oh, that's a good ball. Van Bergen. Back to Calvert-Lewin and score. I said score, you didn't do the scoring bit. Although you still might. Wow, that was fucking weird. Chaplin, you've done well to keep it and get it to Jack Byrne. Into Calvert-Lewin. Goes round his man. Power Lopez with the save. Van Bergen, well kept. People next door banging, plugging things in. It's not the time. Jack Byrne. Lovely flick from Calvert-Lewin. Van Bergen. Oh, no, don't celebrate in the corner. You bitch, why do they always celebrate in the corner? If you don't hold the controller, they go to the corner, but... Oh, brilliant. Calvert-Lewin, that is just... That's on another level, mate. That's on another level. That is just a cheeky flick through. Winning the header with Gale, we're playing it in from Jack Byrne. That flick is just brilliant, and the finish isn't bad either. Van Bergen, second goal of the match for him, makes it 3-1 within half an hour. If you've come for goals, you've come to the right fucking match. Brilliant. Brilliant goal. Brilliant team player. He's happy as fuck. He's spinning around. He's on the pitch. Get off the pitch, mate. You'll get sent to the stands. Get back. Yeah. 3-1 to us. Van Bergen with another goal and an assist for good old Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And what an assist it was. 3-1. Back on top. Gilbert. Van Bergen. Calvert-Lewin. Chaplin. Another good fucking pass from Calvert-Lewin. We'll send it back to him as well. And hopefully get a fourth. But Paul Lopez, good save there. Maybe should have played it across to this guy, Salvador. But he's going to play a good ball in. And Byrne makes it fucking 4 with a fucking backwards header. This is mental, this match. Get out the fucking corner flag. Don't you dare pretend to go there. Let's do some other shit instead. I don't know. Why does it always go to the shitty celebrations? I need to learn them properly. But what a ball in by Salvador. And that is a cheeky as fuck header. I don't think he meant it. I think he was aiming for like the bottom corner. But yeah, the keeper should do better. No doubt about that. But it's 4-1 there. This has just been a mad match. Keepers have been shite, I suppose. Because every shot pretty much has gone in. Keeper has barely made any saves. First goal for him in the Premier League. But yeah, 4-1. 40 minutes pretty much gone. It's fucking mad. Costa, you've got to cover back there, mate. I don't know who you were marking beforehand. But you've got to get back there and do better. Dan Burns covering across now and getting it. And getting fouled. How the referee has not called that, I have no fucking clue. And Randolph makes a good save. But that was a foul on good old Dan there. And we still might pay for it, but Randolph makes a couple of good saves. But that was a bullshit. That was a foul on Dan Burn. The referee didn't call it. He's a bit of a dick. Still could be in with a chance here. Gilby finds over the top. I wasn't looking for him, was I? Half time though, and it's a mad first half. 5 goals, 4 for us, 1 for them, and it's just been insane. And now Van Bergen could be in for his third. Oh, Bernat, good tackle. Salvador plays it back in. Oh my god, another good tackle by Bernat. You can fuck off, you dick. Right, Reece James. Whack it in. It's a good ball, Van Bergen. Get that header down. Calvert-Lewin makes it 5. It's just brilliant, brilliant play from everybody so far. I can't really pick out a player who's done above what everybody else has done. It's just everybody is playing amazing. Good knockdown. Good finish by Calvert-Lewin. Even the defenders, yeah, minus the goal, which was my fault, have been playing well. Randolph's made a couple of good saves. It's just been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Swansea don't know what to do. They are absolutely rattled at the back. Every time we get forward, it looks like we're going to score, and 9 times out of 10, we are. 5-1. Let's keep going. More goals, more fun. Gilbert through to Van Bergen, blocked. Calvert-Lewin. Chaplin gets there though. Van Bergen again. Cutting back, whipping it in, back stick. Lopez had to get that, or else that was another goal for us. James heads it back in brilliantly. Salvador. Calvert-Lewin makes it 6. I don't know. I can't explain it. I've not changed anything about any of the sliders. I will show you after the game. I will go straight from this match into all the options and settings and stuff just to prove my point. But damn, this has been good. Like, this has been a match. Like, when we played West Brom and we beat them 6-0, it was incredible. But this has gone to a point where it's just better than that. I'm feeling better in this game than the West Brom match. Like, all the passing's working out. The shots are good. Keeper should have done better there. It's another goal for Calvert-Lewin. Cohen Trow, he just held him off. He just put his arm up and was like, bitch, fucking step back. This is my goal. And he gets it, makes it 6-1. It's a fucking rout. Now, they're throwing so many bodies forward looking for a way back in, but that's almost impossible. I mean, yeah, you'll get a goal, but it's a bit of a dodgy goal. I think, again, maybe the second shot on target. I can't complain too much, but they've thrown so many bodies forward to get this. It is just unusual as fuck to see. I mean, I don't get it. Why throw this many bodies forward when you're losing 6-1? I mean, Gilbert could have put a foot across, I suppose, but nothing Randolph could do about that either. Defending was just good from me, just couldn't get a final touch on that. But 6-2 now. It's too late for them to get back in it, but you know, it's another goal conceded. But you know, still 4 goals up, still good, and still been a good match. That's not going to take away anything from their performance. Hello, players react. Fucking hell, 6-3, every shot's going in for them. Nobody reacted to that. 6-3. Mad, mad match. I mean, Swansea haven't deserved any goals really from this, I'm not going to lie, but again, I can't complain too much. We've got a 6, but we worked their goals super well. They just had a lot of good fortune about that, because I don't know where Luke Burke is. I don't know what he's doing there. Like, everyone was out of position massively. Cyprian gets a good finish from it. But again, not going to take away from a brilliant performance, even though in the end it probably will do. Why are you celebrating for it? 6-3, mate. Corner ball now though, it's whipping in with a bit of power. Let's get somebody on that front post. There he is, Calvert-Lewin. Paul Lopez, another save from him. Fair play to you, mate. You kind of stop your side going even further behind. But in the end, it doesn't matter. It's a 6-3 win. And yeah, we conceded 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Disappointing from me on that end, but a hat-trick for him from 12 shots. The man had 12 shots. That is unbelievable. And yeah, just mental. I'm going to skip through this, and obviously I said to you, after the game I'm going to advance through. And by the way, the highlights are just goals, and it's not even included all of them. But like I said, I'll skip through all this. Well, kind of skip through it. 7 shots, 7 on target for them, but we had 15 shots on target. That's how good we were. I'm waiting for it to cycle through all their 15 shots on target, so I can actually see what kind of shots on target they had. But yeah, it was just it's one of them games, I can't really explain it, other than everything we did worked out, and it was perfect for us. Right, it's going to show now Bonnie, that was his goal. Frazier, that was his goal, I believe. That wasn't. I can't remember them two shots from Alcacer or Frazier. Cyprian, there's the goal, and there's Cyprian's goal. So yeah, I can't remember them other 4 shots, but I'll try and find them in the highlights. But yeah, it just was a good game for us. Another injury for them, but nothing really happened after that. Yeah, 6-3, mad game. Player ratings, Calvert-Lewin got a 10, obviously. Van Bergen got a 9.5. If he got his hat-trick, he would have got a 10. Salvador got 9.5. Chaplin got 9.2. So everyone who played that match deserves it. So starting 11, I'm not going to give anything to Boateng, Lang or Burke. They came on and didn't do much. So yeah, starting 11, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Deserve to get a player of the match. Other games were United vs City, which ended 2-0 to United. Arsenal beat Spurs 2-1. Chelsea beat Southampton. So Southampton going on a bit of a downward spiral at the moment. But other than that, nothing's really happened. And we're now top of the table because Spurs got beat by Arsenal. Wow, I'm not expecting that. But very quickly, like I said, I'm going to check out the settings. There it is. Half length, difficulty and more. 6 minutes legendary. And onto the user gameplay customization. Only a few sliders changed, which are the injury ones because they were too bad. Might change them next episode, might bump them up a little bit, maybe 47, 48. And the CPU, the same sliders as normal. Less shot error, more shot speed, less frequency for the injuries, better goalkeepers, better run frequency and all that stuff. And yeah, it just makes them play that bit better. But today, in that match against Swansea, shooting wise, they were good. Defensively, they were shocking. So maybe eventually sliders get looked at, but for now, I'm happy with it. Maybe next season we'll change them. It all depends on what happens this season. But yeah, 6-3 win. Brilliant. And here we have confirmation that Donovan Daniels will be joining West Brom next season. He's agreed a contract with them. We'll get £2.2 million of the £3 million transfer fee. So I'm happy with that. Yes, we're losing another person who can play right back. We saw Nathan Burn and now Daniels. But we've got Bammer to cover the absence of Burn. And to be honest, we've got Luke Burke who can cover at right back instead of Daniels. So, you know, I'm happy with that. Maybe next season might do something with the money we get from him, plus just the money in general. But for now, I'm happy as it is. And yeah, Daniel's rejoining West Brom, and we're getting a bit of money for it. And as you can see, the draw for the quarterfinals of the FA Cup have been done, and we've been drawn against Chelsea. Fucking Chelsea. I mean, we could have got United, so we've dodged them, but getting Chelsea is probably the worst one we could have got. Southampton, yeah, would have been a hard team to play against, but could have got Swansea, Leeds, Villa, Leicester, but no, we get Chelsea, so it's going to be a difficult quarter-final, and if we get through, knowing our luck, we'll play against bloody Man United or Southampton. So yeah, it's not good, but no, that's just not good. I can't really defend it, that's just shit. And because of that FA Cup draw, we will end the episode here. Next episode we'll play against West Brom and then Chelsea in that FA Cup quarter-final match. But we did end on a high, beating Swansea 6-3. Plus we've done a lot of other stuff like Player of the Month, Goal of the Month, sold Donovan Daniels, and seen all the youth stuff happen. So, you know, a lot of stuff has happened. But yeah, we are top of the table. Looking at the table now, you can see that it's just amazing. 54 goals scored, the most in the league. Defensively, not so good, but, you know, saying that, Southampton are the best with only 24 goals conceded. Brighton down there only conceded 28. I don't know how they're so far down, but yeah, there is the table. We are first. I know it is a bit unrealistic, but do you know what? We're playing well. We're doing a Leicester at the moment, we really are. And at the bottom you can see West Brom, yeah, they'll be down and out. We play them next. Sunderland and West Ham kind of having a little bit of a late fight back. Maybe can catch up to Newcastle and Brighton, but I'm not confident about that. But yeah, that is the table for you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed that 6-3 game against Swansea. But for now, this has been Baxter. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I'll see you again next time for more of the Wigan Athletic career mode in the next few days. Goodbye.